Sorin! Sorin's thirsty! Oh! Ladies and gentle mages, civilians across the multiverse, welcome back to another episode with ManaMan. Today, we've got a juicer for you. We've got Sorin's Thirst. I hope you're thirsty for some blood. I don't know, we're not running blood tokens, but what we are running is Sorin the Mirthless and this gorgeous alternate art Sorin. You're going to be +1 to look at the top card of your library. You may add that card to your hand. You're going to take a little bit of life, but that's okay. If you get a little bit low on life, you're going to create a 2/3 black vampire creature token with flying and lifelink, and the -7, deal 13 damage and gain 13 life. This card is really awesome and is a must-have, and you know, vampire decks, mid-range decks, planeswalker decks, whatever, just throw Sorin in it. He makes everything better, everything. Next we are running Henrika, Domnathi. I don't know how to say anything on this channel, let alone this name, but at the beginning of your combat you can choose one, sacrifice a creature, draw one, and lose a life, or you can transform. The transform card is very good here because you got Flying Death Touch and Lifelink, and if you pay 3 here, each creature you control with Flying Death Touch or Lifelink gets 1/1/0 until end of turn, and we are running a ton of Lifelink and Flying. Why are we running Lifelink? Well, we got Menace Lifelink, we've got Menace Lifelink, Cleric of Lightspawn obviously increases with each Lifelink swing that you do, and Welcoming Vampire also has Flying, so ton of different synergy we got going on here. So the Henrika Domnathi, I'm gonna get better at saying that at some point, is a really awesome vampire, and it is welcome to the bunch. Edgar, Charmed Groom, is gonna be awesome. Other vampires you control get 1/1. Whenever it dies, you get a nice little Coffin. Love the flavor here. You get a Coffin, brings back a 1/1 white and black vampire creature token with lifelink, and it'll come back after 3 turns. Pretty great here. Gift of Fangs is awesome. Look at this artwork. Look at... There we go, look at that artwork. Get the Fangs, +2/+2 as long as it's a vampire. Otherwise, it's just a removal spell. I mean, yeah, you know, almost 2 toughness, but this card is awesome. It's so awesome. It's underrated. I want to use it, and it goes wonderfully with our Menace. So if you can get Menace and just bump up your creatures, it becomes a lot more relevant. Duress to get rid of some stuff, Vanishing Verse to get rid of stuff. You know how it goes. Inscription of Ruin, again, just a good little mid-rangey kind of card here. Other than that, we got Sorin, and we're ready. We're thirsty, baby. We're ready to quench the thirst and vanquish some enemies. Yes, 1315. How we doing here? We got the Shineshadow Snarl. Just hyping up the Snarl cards. I think they're generally pretty underrated, but this is, you know, not too good without a plains or a swamp. Hopefully we got a plan. Let's go and Duress here. Ooh, Tasha's. So we're going for mill? What kind of nonsense? Okay, I'm gonna go rid of the divide by 0. That might be the. I mean, nah, I'm gonna do it. The divide by 0 is probably one of the best blue cards in the game right now. So I'm gonna just use it on that. I'm gonna feel pretty good about it. This is gross, and we don't have any double black to play for anyway. So we're gonna have to play down the Snarl, and this is where the Snarl really sucks because you gotta play it in for tapped. And it feels very unnecessary. It feels like we're losing out on a lot of value here, which we are. Tasha's hideous laughter. How many cards do we lose here? No, that amount. You know, not a good amount, but we can easily come back from this. At a certain point, I am gonna want to do Inscription of Ruin, but I think I'll go with Welcoming Vampire just because they don't have 1 blue untapped. If they did, I would have went for Inscription of Ruin. But because they do not, it's better to just get the Welcoming Vampire out. The beautiful Welcoming Vampire alternate art. Evolving Wilds, okay, so thankfully they don't have a Rune Crab. Rune Crab adds to the mill fun. Fading Hope, alrighty. Down 1, they can use Evolving Wilds, but this is going to come in tapped, much like our Shineshadow Snarl, unfortunately. So, we could get out Sorin here, but I think I just want to get rid of these cards here. This is the most relevant this card will be. I don't know, time will tell to see if that's the right move. We don't get rid of really anything, so Sorin the Mirthless. Sorin, you were the correct move, buddy, I'm sorry. We have forsaken you. So let's go and try and make things right. Go for Sorin here. Alrighty.
I bring order to this broken world.
Yes, you do, Sorin. Let's bring some order. What are we gonna do? Let's go for this. I'm gonna go +1. I know we want to be a little bit more aggressive versus mill. Yeah, I don't care about my life. They're trying to take away our deck, not our life.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
Nothing in Innistrad is free. So we'll play that, and then we'll start storming down the battlefield. So, okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. You'll love to see it. Let's go for our Welcoming Vampire. Yeah. And then we can do our Gift of Fangs or Nullpriest of Oblivion. It doesn't really matter. Let's go for... Let's see. There's nothing in our graveyard worth reanimating with the Nullpriest, so I think we can just do this, get the draw going. So Fading Hope on the Vampire. Oh, that's so sad. No big deal, though. Top, go Nullpriest. And I'm kind of wondering what I want to do with Sorin here. I think I kind of just want to go for the ultimate at this point. I could make a -2 for a 2/3, but I don't really care. I just don't. I mean, two more turns.
Are not for the weak.
2 more turns, and Sorin's got a big old -7 that we can use. -13. I think that's a little bit better than using the 2/3 Vampire. So Sorin, what you got here? Dual Strike. Okay. Okie dokie. They're gonna copy that spell. I wonder if they're trying to copy Tasha's Hideous Laughter or Maddening Cacophony. They can't do it right now either way because they have 2 red. So they just go for another expressive iteration. Okay. I don't know if they... I didn't catch if they got their land drop just yet. I don't know. Didn't quite catch that. Let's see what they got here. Because, I mean, the Dual Strike's not going to be good right now. Oh, so they do get their Star of Corn... Rune Crab! Welcome to the party. Oh, naturally, they've got to wait for it. Naturally. Alrighty, Rune Crab. What do we want to do here? I think it's kind of silly, but they're not running very many permanents anyway. So I want to do just Vanishing Verse straight on this Rune Crab. Their win condition is getting rid of our deck, so I would rather just use this. And if they've got a Fading Hope, that'd be kind of funny. Yeah, Sorin, let's go. I know we're helping them mill ourselves, or not mill, but get rid of our deck. But I don't care. I want to use this -7. Sorin's thirsty. Yeah, we'll reveal that. Go ahead.
Blood for knowledge. A fair trade.
It's a very fair trade. Let's go for one of these clerics, because we can't play 2 anyway. And then... yeah, we'll be able to use Gift of Fangs. I kind of like that. Just a classic old booster. Let's go Nullpriest. If we can get the Nullpriest to go in, Cleric of Life Spawn will get a nice healthy increase. Down to 16. We go up. Cleric of Life Spawn gets a healthy bump. Oh, yes. And they still have this card Foretold. I don't know what they've got here. It's got to be, what, maybe like an SORIN'S Epiphany? Like, I don't even know. Like, what could it be? Dual Strike. Oh, gosh. Dual Strike. Not bad. Not bad. Let's go ahead and use Sorin. Sorin's thirsty. Oh, we had it right in our hands. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more Magic deck videos every single day. Godo Shiroi. Oof, this is quite a hard one. No clues as to what we're playing against, so I think I would prefer maybe a control matchup here. We don't have any white. I'm gonna keep it. We'll gamble a little bit. We still have 2 cards to play with our black sources, so I don't think we're totally out of the woods. And now we gotta go have a Nullpriest, so all is relatively well here. Just in case we draw a... see, we're gonna be going against clerics here. This is kind of unfortunate. They are not gonna have a lot of... not a lot of things we can duress away. I guess there's Pyre of Heroes, so I guess we'll get this down. Hopefully they don't go for a Pyre of Heroes. That's really the only target we can use against clerics. They run mostly creatures. So Voice of the Blessed comes out to play. Alrighty. Let's go for the planes, and let's actually try to match them on the Cleric of Life Spawn. Because our Cleric can only go up once per turn, we're gonna lose the race. Because this Voice of the Blessed can keep racking up over and over and over. But we'll take what we can get. We go to a 3/3. Voice of the Blessed is just, again, it's just gonna keep, you know... it's gonna do its thing. Don't have any removal, unfortunately. Hopefully we can get some... Elite Spellbinder. That's actually pretty interesting. I don't know what they're gonna pick here. Probably Edgar? I don't know. I would assume Edgar. They might get cute and take the Nullpriest. I don't know. Don't think they care about the Duress. They are taking Edgar. Oh no. So Edgar is going to be a whopping 6 now. That is pretty rough. Pretty gosh darn rough. We're definitely going to pay the Pied Piper on this one. And yeah, we're going to go for Welcoming Vampire. Absolutely. And I think we can swing both because this has Menace, so they would have to get rid of their Spellbinder. And then this can... do we want to... We're at least swinging with this, ironically. Despite it being a 1-1. And do we want to swing with this? Trade with the Spellbinder? I guess so, because Welcoming Vampire can just swing in from the top. And they're probably going to get bigger anyway, so I think this is okay. This Voice of the Blessed is going to get bigger and outpace our Cleric of Life's Bond, if, you know, 99 times out of 100 long term, so... And they just take it anyway. That's interesting. So we go to 4-4, and we even get a little bit of a lifelink with the Dean of the Vein. Pretty cool so far. But don't get too comfortable, kids, because clerics are very powerful. And they can drop a Righteous Valkyrie on your head at any time. Please don't drop a Righteous Valkyrie on my head. Oh, come on, not my Welcoming Vampire. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It'd be interesting to see. Okay, so they're gonna attack. I think that's pretty ballsy. Down to 14-15. We got another Edgar, and that is absolutely 100% the move. We're gonna pay, but it would be well worth the investment. Edgar, Charmed Groom. Woohoo! 2-2-5-5, and our Valentin has lifelink. Swinging down to 8, 13, and we get a 1-1 counter on the Cleric of Life's Bond. So they're not really gaining any life, so this is really good for us. The Voice of the Blessed is not getting bigger, and their life is sort of in range to kill. So they go for Valorous Stance. That's kind of interesting that they go for the Cleric instead of Edgar. Yeah, I mean, I get it. Yeah. I think it's fine. We can drop this. We can't play this for the kicker yet, so there's absolutely zero downside in playing the Duress. Let's go ahead and use Duress now. See what they got going on. Oh, Vanishing Verse. Oof. Well, we might as well. Might as well. And I think that this is just as good as time as ever. So let's go ahead and swing here. If they die, we'll have 2 mana here. I might just use this for the pests. I really might. So they're actually going to double... Wow. Okay. Okay, that's very interesting. These all die, and these 2 will go off. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just make 2 pests here, and just save the Nullpriest so we can reanimate maybe a Cleric or something, and then we'll get, obviously, the Markov's Coffin. So overall, this is going to be the rough part. This is going to be the rough part. So we do have a Gift of Fangs. We could actually take this thing out, but they just have another one. So, it's really unfortunate. We don't have another land, so we can't go Edgar, because I think that would probably be game if we could drop Edgar and buff. Well, these aren't 1/1s, so I'm gonna go ahead and hit him with thinking here. If we want to go with Nullpriest, Gift of Fangs, we can swing in for 3 clean. Is that what we want to do? I think we're just gonna go for the kill here and go straight for Gift of Fangs on our Vampire because it has Menace. And we wouldn't be gaining anything if we do anything with the Aura. So let's not do anything with the Aura because they have another one just anyway. So swing in here. This has Menace. We go up to 18, and I think I'm gonna play this because this has Menace as well. Yeah, I think it's worth it to play it. Just because it has Menace, and we're gonna go for the kill here. They can go for another Aura, obviously can't, because this is a dead card because of the legendary rule. They have Voice of the Blessed, and they can swing in with Aura. Oh, that's just the worst card ever. That's the best top deck they could have ever had. Oh, it's frustrating. Fortunately, I don't know what they want to do. Do they want to swing in with Aura? They do not. So Edgar's going to come in. We're going to have another Edgar here. Let's make white. We're a little bit low on white. And we can go for Edgar. Charmed Groom here. I know that this Edgar will come back, but we just need the buff, honestly. So let's go ahead and increase everything. This is swinging in, obviously. This is swinging in, obviously. And then it becomes, do we want to? Because this is the only thing with lifelink. So if we swing in with this, right? That's going to be, let's see, math is hard. They can gain 3. We're going to go for it. Even if it's not lethal, let's see. So they'll have to double block the Valentin, but they'll gain some lifelink with the Aura. The Voice of the Blessed can block this. think that's going to be... I don't want to kill Ora because they have another one, so I want them to brick that. Yeah, that's fine. So obviously they go back down to 2. Voice of the West will get a little bit stronger here. And the Ora is a dead card, so as long as they draw like a land or something, should be sitting okay. Again, it's really important that they draw a land. Pyre of Heroes, oh gosh. I don't think they really want to get rid of their Voice of the Blessed. They could just get rid of their Aura. I don't know why they did that. They just got rid of their lifelink. Why would they do that? Oh, I mean, either way, but like, why? Yeah, because your lifelink is your, not your win condition, but it's your save condition. And that's going to be a good game. Varian, how we doing here? We go first, unfortunately. We'll be on the draw, and this is the we are putting on an absolute clinic on why the Snarls suck, because we're only running the pathways of what, 2 hives, and the Shadow Snarl itself just cannot. All right, so the Snarl was gonna come in tapped, so let's go ahead and you get a little bit right back in here, and let's drop this for black. Let's go black. Sure, why not? Let's go for Cleric of Life Spawn. See what we can do here. See if they use Fading Hope. Naturally, turn 1, you would have wished we could use Duress. That would have been nice, but maybe we can use Duress on the next turn. Maybe an Inscription of Ruin. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what they got in that old hand of theirs. I wonder if they're running what, just like, oh, whoa, Orb of Dragonkind. Whoa. Time out. And we get another Snarl here. We do have, fortunately for us, we have Vanishing Verses, but like, what are they running here? So I'm gonna go for another black here. That's nerve-wracking. What are they running here? We can go Inscription of Ruin. I think we're gonna go Cleric of Life Spawn and then do maybe Inscription of Ruin next turn. Okay. I'm gonna go backtrack. I think Inscription of Ruin is the best move here. I know that they can just get rid of, you know, their least, you know, bad cards or whatever, and then just get down the scary ones, the scary dragons. But I'm gonna go with this because the Duress, we could have went with Cleric of Life Spawn and then gone with Duress. Oh, so they actually get rid of the Desert Doom. I mean, you can color me puzzled. I don't really understand that. Talon's Tyrant on the Shadow Snarl. We're going to need that for now, so decline. And we do get a Sorin, so unfortunately we get our second Snarl that's going to come in tapped. Ugh! The biggest Ugh in all of Uggville. And we go Cleric of Life Spawn and use Duress. I think that's okay. I mean, what... I don't know, because I just don't... I'm not convinced that they're running many non-creatures. So do we just want to save it for the Vanishing Verse? But then again, this is a little bit more mana effective. I guess we'll just go for the efficiency. If Duress is going to matter, it's going to matter now. It does not at all. So they got another Talon's Tyrant. We're going to have to save... Yeah, we're going to go with Vanishing Verse on... We're going to need it at least for this Infernal. The Star Mounts. We get another Talon's Tyrant. Not good. Talon's Tyrant coming, swings in. 14, we're going to have to take 2 of these triggers here. Yep, we're taking them both, yep. Decline. Decline. Nullpriest. I think it's still better just to go double Vanishing Verse. We are put in quite the bind here. Think we just gotta... They won't have enough for the Infernal of the Star Mounts until 2 more turns, so... We gotta just settle the, we gotta just tame the flames a little bit. They're getting a little out of control. So Galsmith Prismari, that's really unfortunate. 3-4. They can go ahead and use Infernal of the Star Mounts. They what? They get another land next turn? Yes. So another land, and we're gonna be staring at this Infernal of the Star Mounts. And let's see, we're gonna have to at least take... I think we're gonna take both. We gotta establish, yeah, we can't just not play an Edgar or a Sorin here. So let's go for Sorin. Let's go make some lifelink.
Violence is necessary to set things right.
Violence is necessary.
For me now.
Oh, yes. Oh, hello, Infernal of the Star Mounts. Infernal of the Star Mounts is going to come out to play. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. So they're just going to swing for a face. Good on them. Let's go ahead and just chump block. It's pretty much the only thing we can do here. Down to 3. Back up to 5 because of lifelink. And, I guess we'll just take the action. I mean, whatever. Yep, sometimes you just get screwed a little bit, you know? Happens. Then we go for Nullpriest, but that leaves us 1 for Vanishing Verse. Obviously, we're Vanishing Verse on the Infernal of the Star Mounts next turn. Woof. So what do we want to do? Go for Nullpriest? No, obviously not. I keep forgetting that, like, our land is gone. So that's not good. We'll swing in here. I think if we use Sorin, maybe get like another land. We'll take 3. We're taking 3 next turn no matter what. Do we create a 2/3 lifelink? I think we do, just to at least have a shot.
I return.
And in turn,
You will serve me well.
yeah, we're doing a lot of serving. And they go for Glasspool Mimic. They can't choose the Infernal, the Star Mounts, and we can't even target the Prismari. So we'll go ahead and let them do what they do. Oh my goodness. Okay, the Glasspool. Okay, I was about to say, I thought the legendary rule was in effect. I was like, what's going on here? So the legend, I was like, does this not? Okay, I'm glad that happened because I was about to freak out. Because I was like, I'm like 99% sure. The legendary rule is absolutely in effect here. So we get to save a little bit of face here. And do I want to chump block? I'm gonna say no, because it's just a chump block. It's just too not good. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll get a Cleric of Life's Bond. Oh god. I guess we'll go with this. I think we have to. We'll gain what, a life? Yeah, we'll gain some life. And now we'll gain 1 more life every single time because of the Cleric of Life's Bond. So up to 3. 4/3. I think we have to swing in here. If they get an Orb of Dragonkind and get what, like a Haste Dragon, I think we gotta just go for broke here. I mean, we can't just sit here forever. So if they get, you know, if they get a Haste Dragon, yeah, we're gonna lose. But it is what it is. We already have 2 land. We're down to 2 land here. Orb of Dragonkind. They search how many off the top? The top 7. Ugh. So a Goldspan Dragon is game, but we don't get anything with haste. Nothing with haste. So Imrith Desert Doom is going to be scary, but as long as they don't have haste. We're sitting here praying with 2 land, and the Imrith Desert Doom is going to come out to play. Woo! Hello, Desert Doom. Let's go for Nullpriest. Don't think we have much other option, so Nullpriest will come out to play. Fortunately, we can make this a 5/5. We can actually swing in with the Cleric of Life's Bond. And we can go for Duress? Sure. Might as well. Overtrack. Oh, so they actually can't search this way. That's actually pretty cool. So we can swing in with the Cleric of Life's Bond. Takes them down to 8. We can chump block with the Vampire, and because we have lifelink, we'll be able to survive against the Prismari. Yep, so Desert Doom, I don't want them drawing any cards either, so this is an easy chump block here. And we'll take the 3, and we're gonna be back up to 3 after the lifelink, so down to 1, back up 2, and Cleric of Life's Bond both go up now. So 6/6/5/5. I wonder what they got in their hand here. And I see. Okay, we got nothing to play, but it's now or never. It is now or never. If we can get this off. Divide by 0. No. We're gonna be 1 off, aren't we? Divide by 0, just the right time. They could have drawn, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Down there, up that, life's bond, oh my gosh. We do gain life, it's just gonna be too late. That is so unfortunate. Anything else but the divide by 0 and we would have won. That is wickedly and wildly upsetting. We almost pulled off the greatest comeback in underdog history. We're gonna go ahead and we'll let them finish it out, I guess. But if they're snappy about it, we'll let them finish it out. That was almost man, that was so close. That was such a winnable game. Wow, good game. So we're back at the hideout with the post-game wrap, and overall, just gotta say, Sorin's Thirst has been a blast to play. I think it was an overwhelming success to build this deck. The Gift of Fangs on top of the Menace Lifelingers really came in handy. I was really surprised by how good Gift of Fangs actually was. There were a few matches that didn't make the cut because you just play +2/+2 and you just stomp them out really quick with the Menace Lifelingers. And with the Cleric of Life spawn getting bigger on top, I was very surprised with the Gift of Fangs. Gift of Fangs, if you're going to run it, you need to be running it in this type of deck specifically because of the vampires. 10 out of 10. This card, I'm not going to give it the MVP. I will give Sorin the MVP because overall, you know, come on, it's Sorin's Thirst. We got to give Sorin the MVP. But Gift of Fangs, very, very good honorable mention. Other than that, critically speaking, I don't know what it's missing. I don't think it's really missing anything. It's a little bit weaker, obviously, compared to a lot of, like, you know, clerics and a lot of the meta and control and whatnot, but it can roll with it. You've got a decent shot against anything. I don't know exactly what I would change. Maybe getting rid of the snarls. I don't know. A lot of people hate the snarls. I'm not really a big fan. It did end up screwing us in that Dragons matchup. I have to go look back. I don't know if we would have won without the... if we could have not played a snarl for tapped and just swung in a turn earlier, because we got him down to like 1 life, I believe. So I don't really know if we would have won that or not, but I don't know. Either way, tinker with this deck. I hope you enjoyed the content as much as I like making it. Go ahead and leave me a like. The button looks just like this. It helps out the channel tremendously. Go ahead and subscribe, comment, tell me how ugly I am, whatever you got to do. Just do something because it helps out a lot, and I'm trying to grow this bad boy out. But that's all I got for you today. I will see you on the next episode. ManaMan out.